Scott, you can back out anytime.
Anytime?
Yep. And we'll start it in a minute or so.
When he says anytime, he means now.
Read between
We're Canadian.
the lines,
We're
Scott.
Canadian, Jax. We're polite.
Yep.
Though in my head, I'm going, what is he still there for?
I'm out.
1 minute, guys.
Nice livery cone. Oh, he's out, isn't he?
He can hear you.
Who?
Colin.
Yeah.
He can hear you, he's just not going to speak back.
He might be.
All right, guys, here we go.
Good job, Denny. Spinning out right in front of it.
Welcome, everybody, to GTCA League. This is race number 24 between Denny and Steve to see who moves on and who gets eliminated. And they're off. Both had a clean start. As they head down into the first corner. And oh, Steve's going to make a pass in the first corner. And he does that cleanly as they head up into the S corners. And that little Alfa Romeo, as we know, is a faster car than the Mazda is here. It's been shown all season or all league. Second part of the S corners, it was a 0.7 second. As they head into the first 90 degree. Then he was able to pull back a couple hundredths of a second. So they take the second 90 up to tunnel roll towards the first hairpin. A 0.3 second gap, 0.4. As they head down, 0.5. So that straightaways definitely where Cone makes up his speed or makes up his time. As they come into the hairpin, a 0.8. Second, Cole takes that clean. Then he takes a clean right behind him as they head up into the first straightaway. Cole crosses 142, 7, and Denny's 144.5. Head down into the first corner. It's a 1.9 second gap. As they head into the S corners, 1.7 seconds separates the two. We're on board with Denny as he's trying to bring back home. And Denny puts down a purple section there. 8-second lead as they head into the 90 degrees here. We'll take that first one clean. And then we'll take the second clean as they head up into tunnel roll. 1.6 seconds. Puts down a fast section. As they head up into the hairpin. 1.9 second difference. And Steve takes that clean. And Denny takes that clean as well. So we're on the front straightaway. 2.8 seconds as they head into the start-finish line of the second lap. And Steve's across a 1:35.7, and Benny a 1:36.9 right behind him. So we head up into the S corners. It's a 3.2 second gap now. As Denny's trying to pull him back. Denny puts on a fast section there. To the first 90. First 90 for Denny, to the second 90, and takes that clean as well as Denny, and they head up into the tunnel roll for this final lap at 3.5 second as they head down to the hairpin. He's taking the hairpin for his very last time of this race, and he takes that very clean as he heads up, and Denny's going through, and he takes that clean as well as they both are on the front straightaway for this final lap. And Cone comes across, 1:35.2 there. And Denny's 4.8 back. I will work out the times and I will put it on the screen, guys. Go back on, do a couple laps, and then I will have it all set up.
1 second gap.
1 second.
1 second. 1 second deficit.
Yeah.
Plus a few more, yeah.
Maybe one more. 2 second gap. Can I thank Denny for that race and allow me to break 4 million in credits? This next one's gonna suck. I have a problem chasing people. I do. I drive harder. I don't know why. When I'm out there that far, I kind of just focus and make turns. When I'm behind somebody, I make more mistakes. Should be fun.
So we're looking at exactly a 4-second deficit. 4 seconds.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You got 4 seconds.
I like one better, but okay.
So jump
You're
on.
the boss. You do what you gotta do. I mean, it is what it is.
So do a couple laps and then I will be starting it.
Now, Denny's gotta be faster, or I gotta be faster than that?
You have to be faster than
faster.
Okay, alright.
and I was able to jump onto their private line, and the crew chief is giving Denny shit for the first race.
They're eating ice cream.
Ward, why are you eating ice cream? It's supposed to be helping Denny out, coaching his ass.
Getting one to pit, but they're eating ice cream.
No, he's on his own. Eat a big boy.
I'd like to thank the Academy for messing up with the tune on his car.
Yeah.
Anything we can do to help.
You're welcome. I lost 3 mile an hour out of the tune in about 0.2 of a second.
Good crew chief could take care of that problem for you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So once you go past the finish line, Steve will be starting the race.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
How'd you get reversed?
Alrighty, guys.
Here we go. Here we go. Bring it on. Oh. Get him. Here we go.
So
And
remember,
bump.
4 seconds, Steve. 4 seconds.
All right.
Have a good race, guys. We're starting it now.
Four seconds. Okay.
4 seconds.
All right. I'll tell Denny
I'm
good
gonna
luck.
sit in Cone's car to watch this. Make sure it's legit.
Look, I can't. I don't need any more weight. Man. Get out of my car.
Call me fat.
About to start the second race here, and there's a deficit of 4 seconds, so then you'll get a 4-second head start. And he's off. And that was a good start by
Good start.
Steve. That was very good. Heading down into the first corner. Then he's got a 3.7.
Translates into 7.5 seconds.
Coming up into the S corners, it's down to 3.5 seconds as Steve chases Denny down. Ooh, Denny slides a little bit there on the S corners as he's pushing hard to try to maintain that distance. But Steve is slowly dragging it back 2.7 seconds right now as they head into the first 90. Into the second, and Denny opened up a little bit of a gap again, up to 3 seconds as they head into the back straight up tunnel roll. 2.8 seconds, and this will be where Steve will be able to make up time, is on this back straight. So we'll see if Denny can hold him off at the hairpin. Coming down to the hairpin, 2.5 seconds. Then he takes that clean, and Steve's right behind him. And he takes that clean as well as they come up onto the first straightaway. And then he's still up 2 seconds as he heads up the hill. And he puts a 140 down. And one puts a 145 to a 143, 1.3 seconds as they head out of the first corner into the S corners. Same corner, then he slid out a little bit as he did the first one, but he's still up ahead, 1.7 seconds as they're halfway through these S corners. Then he's heading into the first 90. And the second 90 takes both of them fairly clean. Ooh, and he skips the wall. But he's still up 1.9 seconds as they head into this tunnel roll. Heading down to the hairpin. As Steve tries to pull him back. 1.5 seconds coming into the hairpin. And Denny takes that clean and Steve's right behind him, 1.3 seconds.
If Curtis shares popcorn with Denny, his fingers greasy.
Coming up on the front straightaway to pass the start-finish line of the second lap. It's up
Less than a
0.8 seconds. Coming down into the first corner. And Denny's going to be trying to make that car as big as he can. As they come into the first corner. Up into the S corners. 0.6 seconds. They're both pushing hard here. Still maintaining that 0.6 seconds. I think this is going to come down to tunnel roll again like the first race. Oh! Then he's a little bit slippery there as he heads into the second 90 up in the tunnel roll and it's nose to tail. Then he's trying to
Gonna break the draft.
break the stream, but Cone's coming up beside,
That car's too
trying to
fast.
make a pass. As they're coming into tunnel roll here, down to the first hairpin, Cone's going wide. Oh, and this is gonna be they maintain it, and he passes him on that tunnel or on that hairpin as they head up to this final. And I don't think that he's gonna catch him now. Came down to that hairpin to determine this race.
Pull the e-brake, Colin, pull it now.
Good job.
Good race, guys.
Good race, guys.
That was close.
Good race.
Drink.
Very close.
Where's Denny?
I know a guy who's got some premium whiskey.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you send some down?
Good race, guys.
Okay, I can't hear you.